Hi, good afternoon, and thank you to both InCyber Forum and Credit Agricole for this opportunity to present here today. I am the founder of ComplianCERT, which is a innovation business out of Switzerland focused around using Agentic AI to unblock your compliance programs. I'll take about 10 minutes for the presentation, and then I look forward to your questions at the end of the presentation. So here's the problem we set out to solve. Essentially, compliance programs are messy, they're often disconnected, and they fail. The reasons are there's a clear market gap in tools and technology. The tools are siloed and do not connect and speak to each other. And there's a huge manual burden in activities required to support the compliance programs. This could be in evidence collection, this could be in coordinating your activities with the various competencies within the firm, be that legal, be that external audit, and be that internal organizations like HR. And finally, there's a huge burden, therefore, for both large enterprises and small companies in navigating this compliance program flawlessly. And we would show a case study. One of our customers, a Swiss CMAS platform, who were struggling to get contracts. In fact, they were at a point where they were being excluded from various procurement processes because they didn't have the right certification. And really the solution, so we created this Agentic AI platform as a fourth generation solution to compliance. If you remember, sort of 15 years back, and just shows my age, most of us used to look at compliance as a DIY program with internal tech teams, privacy, legal, and others. That then moved on to using either point tools or using specialized sort of consulting firms, or often general consulting firms like your audit firms. Then finally, there was the GRC tool sets, whether that is the large player like the OneTrusts of the world who are here at this forum this time, or whether they are smaller, more agile players like Vanta, etc., who are also represented here. But we are the fourth generation then. We bring together this disparate space to a single pane of glass where you could see, if you are using different tool sets across different geographies or operating companies, or indeed frameworks, something for GDPR, something for some other framework, then we bring it together in a single pane of glass and we manage all the compliance pieces centrally. And finally, we provide EU and Swiss specific depth. By this we mean, if you require sovereign data storage in these geographies, or if you require specific frameworks which are applicable to these countries or geographies only, then we can make that happen without incremental work, leveraging work you've already done with your existing frameworks. Here are some of the features of our platform. Then we use Agentic AI to automate, orchestrate, enable, and without duplicating your existing tool sets. We provide a dashboard view of where you are with your compliance programs, subscription tools and services to fill those gaps, as I mentioned at the beginning, so that compliance ceases to be a, if you like, disjointed, siloed activity, leveraging often the best-in-class human-in-the-loop expertise. We have partners who we bring to do that. And finally, we address this issue of sovereignty and sovereign hosting in Europe and in Switzerland. So I have a small case study. I referred to this at the beginning. This is a customer who basically are a CMAS platform, and they had this challenge that they could not get certification done. And the result was immediate in terms of their investors and their business. Their investors were getting really impatient, and their business was struggling to get into the various procurement programs where they were targeting to get customers. So we intervened and implemented automated workflows and also cleaned up their estate in this space without really adding any new tool sets to their technology pathway. And the result, we achieved audit readiness within 3 months and really got them around this hump where they were stuck both with their auditors and also with their investors. So we clearly recognize that regulatory and industry compliance is a growing space, and whereas we today cover cybersecurity, we cover the AI space, we cover medical and sort of the pharma space and the financial services space. There are clearly new areas to expand our services into. So beyond security and the existing spaces, we think sustainability is a good opportunity, especially with what's happening in the European space. And the strategic driver obviously are the recent CSRD climate disclosures. And really, this is a digital first sustainability sort of model that we are trying to implement through the platform, again without duplicating data, and with automated ESG data. So here's the roadmap for our product. Then in 2025 November, we launched sort of the last version of the product, which is live today amongst our customers. This has all the core capabilities. In 2026, we extended that to include new services, including FADP in Switzerland. In March 2026, we introduced full Agentic AI capability, and in summer this year, we hope to include the ESG capabilities. A brief sort of financial performance piece: we are entirely bootstrapped, over 3 million in revenues, current product ARR over 100,000 CHF. We achieved gross profit from year one, and we are on a good pathway to growth in profitability. The team, I'm Sam, as I said before, I'm the founder, and with me essentially as two co-founders are Fabio Sakita, who's the head of engineering, and Sam Kelly, who is the product lead. We believe customer journey and customer experience and technology are really the two, if you like, feet or pedestals on which our solution stands. And why now? We are part of the Tech for Trust Cohort 7 Swiss accelerator within Unlimit Trust. We are in fact here in our booth in the Swiss pavilion. You can please come and see us. Also for the Swiss ecosystem, then there's significant financial assistance available for innovative companies to get through compliance, and our platform allows you to leverage that. And finally, for people within various innovation ecosystems, then whether it is Dutch or Italian or Luxembourg, we have an offer which we think is unbeatable. And a little bit on our if you like, the target audience. So today is we already have a number of partners. Our go-to-market is either through a distributor, a partner, or direct. But we would love to have new partners, whether they are auditors or indeed services firms in different geographies. We have distributors in the US and the Middle East, but certainly in Europe we are doing direct sales today and would very much love to talk to partners. Any customers looking to solve this problem of compliance, struggling with trying to unblock their programs, we would love to hear from you. And of course, investors. Thank you.